Welcome back to another episode of the Invincible comic recaps. In the previous video, we saw the epic fight between Invincible and Conquest, a fight that almost killed Invincible. Though Invincible in their first fight was victorious and believed Conquest has been killed, that was not the case. So in this video, we'll take a closer look at their second encounter, which was just as bloody and brutal as their first. But how did Conquest survive? After their first encounter, Mark was led to believe Conquest is dead. However, Cecil Stedman had other plans. He took Conquest's seemingly lifeless body and placed it in a fake grave to deceive Invincible into thinking he had successfully killed his opponent. Meanwhile, Conquest was put on life support and moved to a secret army base, so they can create contingency plans for the future. But Conquest is a hardened warrior, so he is used to healing from fights, and he healed so fast that he regained his strength in just a few days. After that, without breaking a sweat, he escaped from his 400-ton prison, destroying everything in his path. His next destination was a Viltrumite warship, the base of operation for the Viltrum Grant Regent Thrag. Conquest got on his knees before Thrag and reported his failure in killing Invincible. Thrag, disgusted by Conquest's failure, humiliated and threatened him with banishment if he can't even kill a boy. However, Thrag decided to spare Conquest's life, seeing that he will want to take revenge on Mark. If not kill him, at least injure him badly enough. So he gave Conquest one more chance to kill Invincible, OmniMan, and anyone else who stood against the Viltrumite Empire's plans. At this time, in another part of the universe, OmniMan was tasked to recruit powerful allies from all over the universe to help the Coalition win against the Viltrum Empire, together with Alan the Alien. They had already recruited some of the most powerful fighters in the universe, such as Space Racer, a master pilot, and owner of one of the most destructive weapons in the galaxy. Ragnars, ancient monsters who are able to take on and kill Viltrumites. And also the terror of Twin Galaxies Battle Beast, an immensely strong fighter considered to be one of the deadliest hunters to ever live. But they knew if they stand a chance against Viltrumites, they also need Mark. On their way to Earth, they also managed to convince Tech Jacket, a superhero from Earth equipped with a techno-suit granting him a wide range of abilities, to join their side. At this point in time, OmniMan still hadn't talked and apologized to Debbie for beating their son to near death. He tried to apologize, but she couldn't yet forgive him. He tried to convince Debbie that he had forced himself to fight Mark during their last encounter and realized that he truly loved his family. Besides Mark, he also recruited his other son Oliver for the war to come. Before Mark left, he went to say goodbye to his love, Adam Eve. She knew that this is a fight he could not return from. As they were heading to the capital of the Coalition of Planets to join the rest of the forces, something entered their radius. That something, or in this case, someone, ambushed and tore in half their ship. It was none other than Conquest. Mark, with horror in his eyes, realized that he will have no option but to fight Conquest again, who looked completely healed and in full strength. He was accompanied by two other Viltrumite warriors. Conquest is happy to have a second chance to fight Mark, and that he is fully healed, so the match will be more entertaining. Oliver charges into Conquest but is quickly dispatched, as he is no match for him. It only takes one smack from the veteran warrior to knock out Oliver. After Oliver, he takes on OmniMan. He gives compliments for the strength of his son and headbutts him. But Mark intervenes and breaks him free of Conquest. He assures OmniMan that he can beat Conquest, as he has fought and won before. He still doesn't understand how can he have survived. Meanwhile, Oliver and Tech Jacket are both already struggling, as Tech Jacket's armor isn't strong enough to withstand the Viltrumites' power. The fight is a messy one, with everyone fighting everyone. OmniMan and Oliver teaming up against other Viltrumite warriors. Conquest and Invincible taking on each other. Alan the Alien and Tech Jacket fighting back to back. In the midst of all that, we see pride in OmniMan's eyes for his sons. With the fight not going in their way, the Viltrumites call their backup, one of the enslaved alien races that they are using as their personal army. OmniMan and Oliver are quickly overwhelmed, and Oliver starts gasping for air. He understands that he needs to flee to a nearby planet to catch his breath. Conquest notices this and understands that it is his chance to take out the weakest link of the team, to start turning the battle in their favor. So he goes after him. Mark follows them as he knows Conquest will kill Oliver in seconds, Mark just makes it and saves Oliver from Conquest's deadly grasp. And so the real fight can start. Mark grabs Conquest by his neck and attempts to suffocate him while Conquest tries to shake him off. They exchange blows and Conquest soars into the sky to get rid of Mark. He gets altitude and then dives for the ground. Meanwhile, without Mark and Oliver, the fight isn't going well. But even that doesn't stop OmniMan to go save his son from death. Mark still refuses to let go and is determined to kill his enemy once and for all, no matter the cost. Conquest puts all his strength in one last punch to put an end to the battle. He impales Mark with his arm going straight through Mark's chest, leaving him on the brink of death. But even that doesn't stop him, and Mark still keeps his chokehold. With his last strength and using all of his rage from Conquest hurting Oliver, almost killing Adam Eve, and him. Even though his guts are being ripped out, he finally kills one of the Viltrumites' most legendary warriors, a veteran of 1,000 fights, and a conqueror of multiple planets. OmniMan follows the